Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mixon running wide side. A solid stiff arm. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation.
Here we go.
You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
11.
it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Bengals at 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
12, 12, 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, these two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati, the Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win at 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And outbounds right around the 20. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
11 empty. 11 empty.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards alone. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On one, right?
Toss play to Balaj. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple. You always want to end drives with points. but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11. 12.
Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 1, ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 on it.
Yeah, we were able to see offense and the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. Had a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Burrow from his own end zone. Quick slant caught by Chase. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. On second and very short, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Vell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And now here's another interception. Chidobe with a pick. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 11. On third down. It's complete to Watt. Touchdown, Bengals. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11, Thomas.
They go with Edwards left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, it doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be a hot route, so to speak.
11, MT, Pate. 11,
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bounds away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Mixon on the counter. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8.
11, Thomas. 11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. One team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is taken in by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.